Good evening and welcome to John B. Alexander High School's 24th commitment exercise for the class of 2019. I am Ernesto Sandoval Jr., the proud principal of John B. Alexander High School. Thank you, Mighty Bulldog Band, under the direction of Joshua Martinez, for Pomp and Circumstance music. To begin our ceremony, the presentation of colors will be conducted by the John B. Alexander Jr. Army ROTC under the direction of Senior Army Instructor Lieutenant Colonel David Ramirez. The national anthem will be sung by Celeste Lozano. Alexander High School Orchestra and Mariachi student under the direction of Mr. Abraham Armendariz, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Texas Pledge will be recited by Ms. Judith Santos, Student Council President. I would like to remind all our male members in the audience to please remove your hats during the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. Will everyone please stand?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, saved us that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. We'll now observe a moment of silence to reflect, pray, or meditate.
Thank you. Please be seated. As we celebrate this special occasion, please keep in mind that it is a formal ceremony. Please turn off your cell phones and place them on silent mode. I ask that in consideration to others, you refrain from loud shouting, use of noisemakers, or trying to get your graduates' attention. Everyone here wishes to celebrate this important accomplishment. We want to celebrate this moment in a dignified manner for the benefit of everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, before me I have the Mighty Bulldog class of 2019. Please give them a big round of applause. At this time, I'd like to introduce our platform guests. President of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Elisa Flores Oliveros. Vice President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Ramiro Vélez III. Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Juan Roberto Ramirez. Parliamentarian of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Ricardo Molina Sr. Board members, Mr. Judd Gilpin, Mr. Javier Montemayor Jr., and Mr. Ricardo Rick Rodriguez. Superintendent for the United Independent School District, Roberto J. Santos. Associate Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. David Garcia. Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, David H. Gonzalez. Associate Superintendent for Administration, Ms. Gloria Rendon. Associate Superintendent for Student Support Services, Mr. Eduardo Zuniga. John B. Alexander's High School administrative staff includes Associate Principal for the John B. Alexander 9th grade campus, Ms. Eva Calcaño. Dean for the Magnet School for Health and Sciences, Elvira Gaona. Assistant Principals, Mr. Gilberto Cárdenas. Mr. Eduardo Garza. Ms. Selena Gomez. Ms. Priscilla Leica. And Ms. Isabel Valdez. Campus Instructional Coordinator, Michelle Lopez. Student Activities Coordinator, Ms. Nora Resendez. Academic Coordinator, Ms. Wendelin Reyes. Testing Coordinator for the 9th grade campus, Ms. Marianne Lamont. Your counselors, Senior and Head Counselor, Ms. Brenda Herrera. Senior Counselor, Ms. Ada Ballesteros. Your Magnet Counselor, Ms. Marta Cavazos. Junior Counselors, Ms. Berta Lopez and Araceli Rodriguez. Sophomore Counselors, Ms. Sandra L. Rodriguez and Sandra M. Rodriguez. Freshman Counselors, Ms. Sonia Alvarado and Mr. Richard Santini. Our LCDC Counselor, Mr. Joel Leal. Our nurses, Ms. Ana Ceballos, Ms. Margot Farias, and Ms. Valentina Ortiz at the 9th grade campus. Our librarian, Ms. Carmen Escamilla, and Ms. Rocio Villarreal at the 9th grade campus. Sponsor for the class of 2019, Ms. Lamar Ramirez. Faculty and staff of John B. Alexander High School, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Before proceeding with my message to the graduates and their families, I would like to acknowledge one graduate who has maintained perfect attendance throughout his high school career. As parents, encouraging regular school attendance is one of the most powerful ways you can prepare your child for success both in school and in life. When you make school attendance a priority, you help your child get better grades and develop healthy life habits. At this time, our student with perfect attendance, Mr. Ki-hoon Rim Kim. Please rise, Ki-hoon. Congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment, son. You may be seated. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Well, you made it. The mighty class of 2019, you're here. Graduation. It's been 4 long years, but you're here. You are an amazing class, amazing. You have done academic accomplishments, athletic accomplishments, musical accomplishments, artistic accomplishments. The list goes on and on. If I were to stand here and list your accolades, I would run out of time. So you've done a fantastic job. You really have. They deserve a big round of applause. Please give this class a big round of applause. They've earned it. But as you sit there and you start to go past the happiness, go past the smiles, start looking and start thinking about, okay, what's next? The question has to creep up. How? How do I get where I want to be when the path isn't clear? How do I make my dreams come true? How do I maximize what I've been given? How do I surpass that which my parents have accomplished? Those are tough questions. Those are things that we're going to have to think about. Those are intense questions, and you're going to have time to think about those. But in time, when you're done with your bachelor's degree or you're done with your military career, you're going to start to think they're only going to intensify. That question of how is only going to become more important. So, how do you get there? The thing happens is that life sometimes takes over. And as you get more knowledge and you start to begin to understand how life sometimes throws some curveballs at you. If you're not well grounded in your own identity, you're gonna struggle with this how. So let me help you with this right now. When it comes to your own identity, you need to know that no matter what it says on a piece of paper, it doesn't define you. You are not what it says on that piece of paper. You have value. You have purpose. You are made in God's image and likeness. And because of that, you have power and creativity. You have self-worth. And all you need to do is let your light shine. We've talked about this. But the question still remains, how do I make my dreams come true? Even with the power of knowing that we're made in God's own image, it isn't enough to insulate us from the fear that some of you might have about your future. And at night, when your head's on your pillow and you start to think, wow, how am I ever going to reach my goals? Am I ever going to reach my dreams? Am I going to ever be happy? That's fear. That's fear creeping in. Let's talk a little bit about fear because we live in a culture of fear. So we need to address it. So from this point forward to fear, we're going to say, you know what? No way, Jose, not today. Today, fear is not going to stop you from doing what you need to do. It's not going to stop you from accomplishing what you set out to do. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to stop you from accomplishing your dreams. Okay, let's get that straight. So many people have taken their dreams to their graves with them because they were afraid. They let fear stop them. They let fear push them in another direction. They didn't do what they set out to do in life because they were afraid. So, today, this is what we're going to do. To fear, you're going to make fear, you're going to put fear or whatever it is you're afraid of on your to-do list. I'm going to repeat that. You're going to put whatever you're afraid of on your to-do list. It's okay to be afraid, but we're still going to get up in the morning and go face our challenge. It's okay to be afraid, but we're going to still get in that ring and go fight. It's okay to be afraid, but it's not going to stop us. It's not going to move us. It's not going to push us in a direction away from our dreams, away from your dreams. So even in the face of fear, I want to give you some tips to help you face your fears, answer the how, and help you achieve your dreams. Number one, where you are now is not where you're going to be. You will change. You've been evolving this whole time. You're going to continue to evolve. After this ceremony, you're going to be high school graduates with all rights and privileges. You're going to have expectations. You're going to enter the real world. Your life is changing. What's going to help you accomplish your dreams is your attitude, your effort, and your actions. That's what's going to help you accomplish your dreams. Your attitude, your effort, and your actions. Because you're not going to be the same person you are now 5 years from now. 2, you don't have to be perfect to start. You just got to get started with your dream. Get started. There's people who have taken them 20 years to accomplish what they want. It's okay. It's a process. You know, it's like that TV dinner. A microwave dinner is terrible. It's not good food. It's quick, but it doesn't last. You got to be that Thanksgiving dinner made in the oven that takes 4 or 5 hours to cook. It's a long process, but at the end, it'll be worth every bite, every morsel, every taste. That's what you got to work towards. You just got to start. Rome wasn't built in a day, but bricks were laid every day. So you got to put your brick down every day towards your dream. Don't be afraid to fail. That's number 3. I'll tell you, somebody who's never failed hasn't done anything. Somebody who hasn't failed isn't living their dream. Make failure your friend. Make it a teacher. Don't let it define you. Let it refine you. You learn from it. You get better. And then you continue moving. And if you fail again, you learn from it and you continue moving forward. Failure is your friend. You're doing something. You're moving forward. You're moving towards your dreams. Number 4, sometimes you have to lose a goal to find a destiny. I wanted to be a football coach. I wanted to be a head coach and one day maybe even coach on Saturday at the college level. I had to change that. My goal changed, but I found my destiny. My destiny was to be here today speaking with 690 graduates. What? Am I missing something? Okay. What are we missing? All right. To be continued. You know, you've got to change sometimes your goals to find your destiny. I found my destiny. You can find your destiny as well. You are here for a reason. You have a purpose and you are meant to live it and share it. Again, you are made in God's image and likeness. You have a purpose. Go out there, find it, live it, and share it. Number 6, you don't have to be great. You just have to have great desire to be your best and bring out the best in others. Make the world a better place because you're here. Make your school a better place, make your home a better place, make your community a better place. Your presence makes a better place. You don't have to be great, but if you do that, greatness will find you. Number 7, ignore the critics. Ignore the critics. No book has ever been written on a critic. No biography has ever been written on a critic. All they do is criticize the actions of better men and better women. That's all they do. Don't let anybody stop you from doing anything because they're criticizing you. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. You can, you will pursue your dreams. Number 8, stay positive. Stay positive. God has a plan for you. Focus on positive energy and positive thoughts, positive actions. Okay, I've got an example for you. How many of you want to have a partner, a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's a Debbie Downer? No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to be friends. No, I don't want to go there. That's stupid. That's ugly. That's crazy. No, 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 no. How many of you want to have that for a partner? My point is that all relationships are based on positivity. If you want help to achieve your goals, you're going to have to be positive so that more people are around you. More people want to be around you. If you go negative, people don't want to be around you. And the further away your dreams and desires go. Number 9, and the last one. If you believe your best days are ahead of you, they are. The best is yet to come. To the Mighty Bulldog class of 2019, you are an amazing class, endowed with tremendous ability, talent, and grit. Stay true to your gifts. Truly, stay true to your gifts. Confront your fears. Serve others and make your dreams come true. And thank you for letting me and allowing me to be your principal for the last 4 years. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Board President of the United Independent School District, Ms. Elisa Flores Oliveros, and the Superintendent for the United ISD, Mr. Roberto J. Santos.
Good evening. On behalf of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees, we welcome everyone to today's graduation ceremony, and I offer heartfelt congratulations to all graduates. Your educational journey allowed you to meet lifelong friends and unforgettable teachers, form good habits, and learn to overcome adversity, all the while preparing for this very moment. Today, as you celebrate your success, please do so responsibly. Know that you are loved. Your life is precious and irreplaceable. Very soon, you will walk across this stage to receive your diploma. As you do, we ask that you keep a conscious record of all those who walk with you in spirit. Your parents, your grandparents, your family, teachers, staff, counselors, administrators, and friends. Parents and family members, your children are your greatest legacy. Thank you for sharing them with us. It has been our sincere pleasure. And graduates, before I ask you to do one last thing for me, I would like to send a heartfelt message to my niece, Brianna Uribe, my nephew, Cali Galvan, and my nephew de cariño, Gabi Perez. I send you love from your Aunt Elisa. And now, graduates, it's your turn to send love. I ask you to please stand, look at your family and friends, and shout out a big thank you and I love you.
All right, class of 2019, if y'all can take a seat. Y'all can take a seat, please. I think that minute was very special. I think there's a lot of people in your family that have had a lot of input to get you to where you're at, all the way from your pre-kinder teacher, to your high school teachers that you've had, your parents, your grandparents. I know you stood up and said thank you. There's one last time again. Stand up again, say thank you. We love you. Want to wish you the best. Congratulations. Go ahead and stand up one last time.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Judd Gilpin, who will be recognizing our graduates who have committed to joining the military.
I am very proud to announce the students who have enlisted in a branch of military service. It is because of their sacrifices that we are able to enjoy our freedoms. So with a great degree of sincerity and humility, we simply say thank you and wish you the best in serving our country. All enlistees, please stand and remain standing as I call your names. Students joining the United States Air Force: Roberto Lessa, Jr. Caleb Salinas. Students enlisting in the United States Army: Ivana Marlette Diaz. Leila Idiria Huerta. Luis Kevin Jaime. Diana Aida Silva. Students enlisting in the United States Marine Corps: Fernando Joshua Acevedo. Justin Douglas Holthusen. Christian Manuel Munoz Ramirez. Students enlisting in the United States Navy: Arisbeth Victoria Cardenas. And Lizette Lopez. On behalf of the UISD Board of Trustees, we thank you for choosing to serve our country.
At this time, the senior class president for this year is Christian Ivan Ruiz. Upon graduation, Christian will be attending Texas A&M University and will be majoring in communications.
Good morning, teachers, students, and staff. These are your morning announcements. There's no announcements today? Please disregard. I want to take this opportunity to apologize to every teacher at John B. Alexander. At exactly 11 a.m. every day, I came on the intercom with the same words. The time when you're trying to cram every bit of the lesson in. I'm sorry. But students, you're welcome. Because I know when you heard my voice, you knew it was time for lunch. Class of 2019, I love you. I love you, I really do. The day has come. Did the thought ever cross your mind that you do something for the very last time? You walk the halls of our high school for the last time. You ate lunch in our cafeteria for the last time. You attended your last band competition your last volleyball game, your last basketball game, UIL baseball. Oh wait, go win that championship, baseball. Go Dogs. To me, it's bittersweet. Being involved with you guys in academics and extracurricular activities has been some of the greatest highlights of my life. I will especially never forget this last week. Between prom and graduation, I have realized that I am really going to miss you. There's no other class I'd rather be a part of than this one that sits before me. You see, we're all authors, as cheesy as it sounds. We are all authors of life. And on the spine of the book, it says, written by you, graduates. It has your name. We've gone through a few chapters already, and we're about to close another one. But next on the table of contents is the real world. I don't want to stand up here and preach something that I've yet gone through. Though I am excited, I am extremely nervous for what's to come. But one thing's for sure. When I look back and reminisce about my classmates, and we reunite in the future, I'm going to be listening to life stories of doctors, lawyers, nurses, law enforcers, actors, artists, musicians, etc. I am in awe of 2019 because the world needs a positive impact, and I know that it is you that will change the world for the better. I'd like to thank a couple people that have made these 4 years possible. Superintendent Mr. Santos and the UISD Board and Assistants, thank you. You gave us the tools for us to succeed. Mr. Sandoval, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be who we are, rowdy and spirited. The vibe and culture you have created at John B. Alexander High School has made us feel like a home away from home. Thank you. Ms. Ascendis, thank you for your constant words of wisdom and guidance. Coach Carr, oh wait, did I say coach? I meant Assistant Principal Gilbert Cardenas. Thank you for being an example of hard work and commitment necessary to achieve goals. Coach Salinas, Coach, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you came alongside a new coaching staff, I asked myself, am I still playing football? Thank God I stuck around. You taught us life lessons for on and off the field. Your mission as a coach was not just to win games, but to teach us young men how to win at life. Thank you. To my teammates, know that you all are my brothers, and I thank you for your friendships. Coach Lemos, you're the man, Coach. Thank you for pushing me to be my best and allowing me to be myself. I appreciate you. To the custodians, unsung heroes of the school, your work does not go unnoticed. To the counselors, administrators, teachers, coaches, and the rest of the employees of John B. Alexander, your expertise and guidance has led us to this very moment. To Ms. Lamont, you're the sweetest person I have ever known. I always knew I could count on you to put a smile on my face. To Ms. Santos, thank you for guiding us into our senior year and teaching us responsibility, character, and giving us the motivation we need to give these seniors a great senior year. Ms. Ramirez, you've made these last couple of months memorable. I only hope we made your last year here one that you will remember forever. To the class of 2019 officers, please stand and be recognized. Gabriel Perez, Fundraising Coordinator. Fernanda Salazar, Activities Coordinator. Robert Lessa, Public Relations. Alina Uresti, Parliamentarian. Jennifer Flores, Historian. Jackie Vela, Treasurer. Leslie Rada, Secretary. And Judith Santos, Vice President. Only you all know the long hours of hard work and dedication we put into making this year possible. I am thankful for our teamwork and our friendship. Now, for the people that have impacted my life, abuelito y abuelita, muchas gracias por todo el amor que me han brindado y espero que sigan siempre orgullosos de mí. To my mom and dad, will you please stand? Mom, I want to thank you for teaching me how to be strong, and you are the most courageous woman I know. Dad, I want to thank you for teaching me how to be tough, not only mentally, but how to be kind and how to respect. It is because of you two that I strive to be the best. You are the reason I am able to do what I love. All my accolades are because of you, and I can never thank you enough. I love you. To my beautiful sisters, Alexis and Casey, thank you for the torture I endured when I was young. I am blessed now with thick skin, and I will need that in the next chapter of my life. Casey and Ali, you guys are my light on a dark day. You bring me up when I am down, and all I ever want to see is both of you happy. Alongside my niece, Leah Rose, you're beautiful and I love you. To my best friends, Reggie and Jesse, thank you for being the brothers I never had. I take a bullet for you. Shout out to Bombastic. Tia Nora and Wela, my guardian angels, I love you. And what I do on this physical earth is all for you. Before I leave today, I want to leave you with a message. My best friend, Reggie Gomez, was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis when he was born. Cystic fibrosis is a progressive, non-curable disease that causes persistent lung infections and limits the ability to breathe over time. If I were not to have mentioned this, you'd think he's just a regular person, but never regular to me. He is an example of how to live life without regret, with joy, and not taking a day of life for granted. Reggie, I'd like you to know that I admire you. Thank you for inspiring me to pursue all my dreams. You are my motivation, my best friend for life, and my brother. I hope to spread the message of a positive person like you. After today, I'd like for all to realize your worth and hopefully see how impactful you are to this world. Trust me, the view from up here looking down is astonishing. I promise that people like the class of 2019 will continue to break barriers. I've had the honor to represent the John B. Alexander class of 2019 as your president. As this journey continues and your blessings multiply, never forget your roots. You are always a bulldog at heart. One more time, it is not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Congratulations, class of 2019, and long live the rodeo.
The salutatorian for this year is Matthew Daniel Willett. Upon graduation, Matthew will be attending Texas A&M University at College Station, and he will be majoring in mechanical engineering.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2019, I'd like to welcome our school district board members, the administration, and faculty members of our school, parents and relatives, and distinguished guests. First and foremost, I want to give thanks and all glory to God and my Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ, for blessing me with this honor of being salutatorian and showing me great favor in my life. Back on June 4th of 2016, I had just finished my freshman year at Alexander. and I had come to this arena with my parents to see my two older twin brothers graduate with the Alexander class of 2016. I sat right over there with my parents. I recall my mother saying to me that it would be a dream come true for her to see one of her sons graduate at the top 10 and be recognized. My mom has always told me that God gives her the desires of her heart. Well, Mom, here I stand as a testament to your faithfulness to God and His works in our lives. This moment is not only for me, but especially for you too, Mom and Dad. Thank you for all your love and sacrifices. Both of you have done so much and continue to do so much for and I hope that one day I can show my children the same love and support that you have given to us. I want to recognize my two older twin brothers, Timothy and Nathaniel, and my younger brother, Ethan, who are here tonight and have always been there for me. I love you all with all my heart. I know that most of you are anxious to get on with the ceremony and spend this special time with your loved ones. But please, let's spend a few minutes to share some sound advice from a man you all know. His words carry more weight and truth than I can ever express. I want to read to you a small passage from a speech which exemplifies what some of you graduates have experienced in your own lives and which I believe can be a guiding principle as you undertake the many difficult challenges which lie ahead for each of us. It is taken from a speech given in 1910 by President Theodore Roosevelt, and it is referred to as the man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. I was fortunate to read these words for the first time when I was a very young boy, and I have tried to understand and live by these words. There are 4 basic principles to be learned from this passage. The first principle deals with those situations or events in our lives when we express a new idea or a desire to move our lives in a particular direction. Let me ask you all a question. How many of y'all have had big dreams for your life, a new direction for your life, and a new creative way to do something? But when you express those ideas, you're told, you can't do that. You're not smart enough, or you weren't born with that talent or ability. In the words of Will Smith from the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, don't ever let someone tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go get it, period. Don't ever accept someone saying you can't do it, period. Just as I stand in this arena tonight, just as I am the man in the arena tonight, you too have faced and will face your own arenas in life. The way you respond to those being in those tough and challenging arenas will often be a defining moment in your life. Life is not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. The second principle of the passage teaches us that the credit, the honor, the recognition will always go to the men or women who are actually in the arenas of life, who strive bravely, who sacrifice, who toil and may even come up short again and again. This principle is truly exemplified by our varsity girls 4x100 meter relay team. Try to imagine with me for a second the effort, toil, and sweat that each individual put in each day to reach the Texas State Track and Field Finals in Austin. Although some may say, well, they didn't win, those 4 young women did something that no other varsity women's track team has ever done in the history of Laredo. They have shown us and future athletes in Laredo what may be accomplished when you dare to do great things. Tonight, 3 of those 4 young ladies are here in the class of 2019. The 4th young lady is a junior at Alexander. As I call their names, I'd like them to stand up and be recognized. They are Avery Puig, Krista Villarreal, Cynthia Emeremnu, and the junior, which is Elise Benavides. I would like to congratulate you all for your many accomplishments and forever being a shining example to us and all Laredoans. Will everyone please join me in giving them one last round of applause? The third principle of the passage clearly shows us that in the course of our efforts, there will be great enthusiasms and great devotions. What that means is that you and I will experience great joy and happiness when we accomplish our goals. In order to experience that joy and that sense of accomplishment, there must be great personal devotion and sacrifice. And please understand that sometimes a great devotion may last just one day, or it could last years. For example, on D-Day, men devoted themselves to a high calling that lasted but that one day when they stormed the beaches of Normandy. In that one day, that high devotion changed the course of history. Your own devotion, whether to your family or to a pursuit of a college degree, could last years. I encourage you to devote yourselves to those higher callings. In those moments of long devotion, which may last months or even years, always remember that you will reap what you sow. If you sow a great educational field, you will reap a great and prosperous career and the benefits that come with it. If you sow deep and personal relationships with your family and friends, you will reap the joys and happiness of loyal and lifelong camaraderie and support. And like the man in the arena, if you sow a high and worthy cause into your life, you will reap and know the triumph of personal high achievement. The fourth and final part and principle of the passage teaches us that the man in the arena never loses. Because even if we fail, at least we failed while daring to do something great. Think of the joy, the thrill, the memories that come while attempting to partake in something that others, for whatever reason, dare not do. Don't be timid or allow fear to stop you from reaching your true potential. Don't just dream, dream big. Thank you all for allowing me to share these words and thoughts with you. Good night and God bless you all. Gig 'em.
Thank you, Matthew. The valedictorian for the John B. Alexander High School for the class of 2019 is Mary Joy Lee Ann Patricio. Upon graduation, she will be attending Texas A&M International University, where she will pursue a degree in nursing and will later move on to medical school, where she plans to become a medical doctor.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the School District Board of Trustees, Superintendent Mr. Roberto Santos, John B. Alexander High School administrators and staff, headed by School Principal Mr. Ernesto Sandoval, counselors and educators, families, friends, other guests, and the class of 2019. Good evening. I am humbled to speak before you to express my gratitude, share my experiences, and offer a message. There's a Filipino saying, "Pag may tiyaga, may nilaga," which means, if you persevere, you will reap the fruits of your labor. These words have been ringing in my ears since I was very young, but it wasn't until I was older that I truly grasped their meaning. Back then, I didn't know what persevere or reap meant. In fact, I didn't even have a clue what the actual message professed because of its flowery diction. But as I went through my teenage years, I have gained proof and understanding that this proverb holds true. In the realm of education, how does one reap the fruits of your labor without having a strong foundation? The basis of attaining knowledge begins with a good teacher. A student's growth and development blossoms like a flower under constant care. In perspective, the student is praised for his or her initiative to learn. However, it is our educators and role models who must be commended. For a great teacher sparks a strong inclination to not only learn and understand, but to explore and question. Our teachers did not just teach us that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, or that the Mongols are the exception. They provided us with something far superior. Since they treat us beyond academics and into a personal relationship, they gave us an environment to thrive in. The pressure of high expectations dissipates when they see us as more than a grade. With this kind of support, we are able to see the potential within us during the times we are too blind to see it ourselves. This helps us recognize our weaknesses and transform them into our strengths. Personally, I have never felt more inspired to know that our teachers chose this profession to educate us young people to realize that the opportunities are endless and within our reach. I thank them for paving the path for us to be draped in these blue gowns tonight. Let's give them a round of applause for their invaluable advice, direction, and unfailing generosity. So, what else is needed for a plant to grow? How can we take the knowledge and transform it into wisdom? Because there is a difference between the two. Knowledge is facts and ideas that we acquire through study, while wisdom is the ability to discern and judge which aspects of that knowledge are moral and applicable to your life. This wisdom is gained through sunshine and rain, which represent the relationships and memories created and the trials and tribulations we tread through. I've encountered some amazing people in my life, and I would like to thank my friends and the relationship I have with them. You all know who you are. Your continuous encouragement and love keep me going every day. My friends gave me that typical teenage life with the 5-hour phone calls, driving around town with nowhere to go, and convinced me to stay at a party past midnight. You guys are truly the best, and I wouldn't trade you for the world. But life isn't always sunshine. Sometimes it's cloudy or even rainy. There are gonna be days where you just sleep your worries away or play sad music to make yourself even more sad. During high school, we experienced rejections, whether they were from the person we like or from our dream college. Events won't always go as planned, and some friendships will drift away. Moreover, mistakes are inevitable, but we must acknowledge and learn from them. Life won't be easy. It's gonna be a fight to make life wonderful, but it's a life worth fighting for. Because after the rain, the sun will shine again. And you're gonna look back and you're gonna think to yourself, wow, if I can get through this, I can certainly get through anything. So now, with this dual foundation of mentors and families and friends, the real question now is, what can we do for ourselves? I have learned 2 things we can sow to make the harvest even more bountiful. The first one is self-worth. As a teenager, it's difficult to not care what other people think and to compare ourselves with fellow classmates on who has the most popularity, newest clothes, or best vacations. But these don't hit quite as hard as something quantifiable: grades. In a competitive class, it feels heart-wrenching and disappointing when you see others perform better. The question, am I not good enough, arises. You prepared for the test a week in advance to only come out with a B? It's amazing to see students get A after A. But you know what truly captured my attention? The students who wanted it so bad that they improved from a C to that coveted A. It's crazy how with just the right motivation and unyielding diligence, we can accomplish anything we put our minds to. The definition of success is not what others make it to be, it is what you make it to be. Because your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth, we shouldn't care what other people think, because if you did your best, that's the only thing that ultimately matters. I want you all to know that you are good enough. Secondly, you should sow love. Self-love. Love yourself first, so you know what you deserve, and as you do, you will attract others who love you unconditionally. Moreover, in the midst of attaining our aspirations, we must make time to breathe, because life is not a race. We compete with no one but ourselves. So now you're all probably wondering why I chose the quote at the outset of my speech and why the content was agriculturally related. This is because I wanted to dedicate this speech to my family. When I was 3 years old, my family and I immigrated to the United States from the Philippines. Where I'm from, the main source of livelihood is agriculture, and that most families have to work hard in the fields from dawn to dusk and from dry to rainy season just to make ends meet. To my older brother, Roland, you are my best friend and role model. You're the best brother I could ever have. And to my loving parents, sa aking mapagmahal na mga magulang, nais kong malaman ninyo na lagi kong uunahin ang Diyos at ang ating pamilya. Lahat ng inyong sakripisyo para mabigyan ako ng magandang kinabukasan ay hindi mapupunta sa wala. Ipagpatuloy ko ang magsusumikap para maabot ang aking tagumpay. Balang araw, masusuklian ko lahat nagmamahal na inaalay niyo sa akin. Maraming salamat po. My parents instilled in me that education is one of the things that no one can take away from you, because knowledge does not depreciate. I thank God for His many blessings, especially to let me study here in America with all the resources and endless opportunities at my disposal. So wherever we go after today, whether that be to enter the workforce right away, to enlist in U.S. services, to go or even not to go to college. I wish you good health, and I wish you happiness. Congratulations, class of 2019.
At this time, can I have the top 10 students start making their way to the stage, please? It is with great honor that I introduce to you the top 10 students for the class of 2019. It is especially an honor when the 10th student is as exceptional as the first. Students, please remain standing until all 10 students have, wait. Okay, here we go. Let me introduce the students to you. Number 10, Hector Ernesto Cárdenas. Number 9, Roberto Jimenez V. Number 8, Viviana Cristel Ramos. Number 7, Daniela Cuellar. Number 6, Jamila Camille Fojas Moneda. Number 5, Jocelyn Sayasi Munoz Salcedo. Number 4, Ivan Garcia. Number 3, Christopher Hipólito. Number 2, Matthew Daniel Willett. And number 1, Mary Joy Leanne Patricio. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Superintendent Santos, please join me at this time to certify the graduates. Graduates, will you please stand? As principal of John B. Alexander High School, it is an honor to certify to the United Independent School District Board of Trustees, Mr. Roberto J. Santos, Superintendent of Schools, that the John B. Alexander High School class of 2019 graduating candidates have met all the graduation requirements of the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and the United Independent School District.
With the authority vested in me by the United Independent School District Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency, I certify that the graduating class of 2019 of John B. Alexander High School are hereby proclaimed graduates with all rights and privileges. Graduates, you can move your tassels to the left. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Diplomas will now be distributed by the members of the Board of Trustees of the United Independent School District, and the graduates' names will be read by senior counselors Ms. Marta Cavazos and Ms. Brenda Herrera. Speak directly.
Eduardo César Acevedo. Fernando Joshua Acevedo Viveros. Alexa Eileen Adame Rivera. Jayla María Agramonte Sánchez. Martín Anthony Aguado. Christian Aguilar. Dante Jamalil Aguilar. Denitza Yvette Aguilar. Fabiola Diane Aguilar. John Anthony Aguilar. Cassandra Aguilar. Marilol Aguilar. Nicholas Aguilar. Jocelyn Aguirre. Raimundo Aguirre Jr. Samantha Abigail Aguirre. Liza Amuada. Ricardo Alexander Amer Ruiz. Atsiri Alanis. Araceli Estrella Alcorta. Robert Patrick Adalpe II. Sergio Daniel Alemán. Priscilla Alfaro. Shaylin Rain Alfaro. Alejandro Ali Jr. Sandra Maria Almeida Velasco. Amber Lee Alonso. Dominique Alexa Alvarado. Kevin Adrian Alvarado. Leonardo Daniel Alvarado. Jacqueline Alvarado González. José Gerardo Amaro Jr. Regina Amezquita. Ever Eduardo Andrade. Gabriela Alexander Andrade. Johnny Ángel Araiza. Ángel Adrian Aranda Solís. Christopher Brian Arellano. Guillermo Arellano III. Juan Gerardo Arizola II. Alexa Guadalupe Ariola Martínez. Brisa Crystal Arroyo. Leslie Janet Avalos. Jacqueline Guadalupe Aviña. Francisco Johan Ayala. Jasmine Marie Ayala. Amanda Cecilia Babia. Jacqueline Baltasar Elizalde. Bridget Barrera. Melanie Barrera. Jocelyn Richelle Benavides. Ricardo Bernal. René Bloom Jr. Hector Brian Bocanegra. Samantha Patricia Bonillas Felix. Arturo Borrego. Leslie Sofía Borrego Gutiérrez. Sebastián Alejandro Bremis. Phoenix Butler. Alisa Daniela Cabareo. Sebastián Cabello. Fernando Cabrera. Alondra Caldera. Cristina Inés Caldera Garza. José Calderón Jr. Isabela Kailin Calles. José Alfonso Camacho. Mariana Camacho Vaquera. Alberto Campos IV. Carlos Esteban Canales. Laura Victoria Canales. Luis Fernando Canales. Sofía Canales. María Valeria Casiño. Ángela Cantú. Anthony Kane Cantú. Wendy Lizeth Cantú González. Wendy Scarlett Cantú Juárez. Aaron Dominic Cárdenas. Alexa Michelle Cárdenas. Andrea Cárdenas. Ángel Cárdenas. Arisbeth Victoria Cárdenas. Héctor Ernesto Cárdenas. Karina Cárdenas. Kayla Monique Cárdenas. Nayeli Elizabeth Cárdenas. Suhey Cárdenas. Erica Michelle Carmona. Luis Alberto Carmona. Emily Lynette Carrión. Jacqueline Carrera. Eliseth Yenny Carizales. Alisa Ray Cázares. César Alejandro Castilla. Juan Sergio Castillo Jr. José Carlos Castillo de la Torre. Sofía Cavazos. Karina Cedillo. Orlando René Cervantes. Diana Chaires Sariana. Alexander James Chapa. Andrés Chapa. Daniela Michelle Chapa. Phelan Eve Chapa. Robert Alexander Chapa Jr. Eric Chapa Villarreal. Kimberly Nicole Charles. Jorge Isaac Chavez. Phoebe Chavez. David Myung Chun. Jennifer Clark. Catherine Collazo. Jair Compián. Enya Valeria Conde. Matthew Paul Connor. Albert Contreras. Avinet Patricia Contreras. Eloy Contreras. Leah Amy Contreras. Casey Joe Correas. Gerardo Javier Coutinho. Carolina Isela Cruz. Ricardo Javier Cotino. Isabela Ariana Cruz. Sofía Helena Cruz Sauceda. Alejandra Ruth Cuellar. Daniela Cuellar. Aileen Cuevas. Isabela Dávila. Joseph Luis de la Cruz III. Carissa Marlene de la Cruz. Pamela de la Cruz. Karime de la Peña. Joshua Isaiah de la Rosa. Andrea Carolina de León. Mario de León. Ramsey de León, Jorge Carlos de los Santos Jr., Ramiro Humberto de los Santos, Marcela Delgado, Ivana Marlet Díaz, Jeremiah Isaiah Díaz, Manuel Antonio Díaz, Nicholas Madison Díaz, Raúl Eduardo Díaz, Patricia Alejandra Díaz Delgado, Raúl Adrian Domínguez, Antonio Dorantes, Cassandra Marisha Dovalina, Serena Duarte, Irvin Alejandro Durón, Natalia Iliana Isabel Hernández, Jasmine Valeria Elías, Natalia Isabela Iliad, Cynthia Aracú Emanu, Gerardo Jesús Enríquez, Luis Ángel Enríquez, Rodrigo Escalera, Cristina Ángela Escamilla, María Eugenia Escobar, Roberto Escobar Jr., Alexandra Anilú Escobedo, Miranda Alicia Escoto, Salma Jael Esparza, Joel Espinosa, Emily Marie Esqueda, Michelle Estrada, Cecilia Jocelyn Estrada Cruz, Donovan Michael Etheridge, Mariana Fávila Aguilar, Christopher Gilbert Factor, Brandon Paul Ferguson, Zoe Lee Ferguson, Alan Ferreiro, Kenya Fierro, Abigail Nayeli Flores, Camilo Alessandro Flores, Cassandra Lynn Flores, Emilio Alberto Flores, Jamie Flores, Jennifer Ann Flores, Miguel Andrés Flores, Fiorella Flavia Forno, Kylie Vinay Fillinghonson, Chelsea Alexandra Fuentes, Antonio Felipe Gallardo, Brenda Nayeli Gallardo, Carlos Alberto Galván Jr., Danelli Garay, Isaac Garay, Alisa Alexis Garcia, Andrea Renee Garcia, Ángel Sebastián García, Angélica García, Ashley Kiana García, Damien Javier García, Enrique Nicholas García, Ethan García, Frida García, Guillermo García III, Ilse Sofía García, Israel García, Iván García, Luis Alfonso García Jr., María Fernanda García, Máximo Emanuel García, Roberto García III, Samira García, Sadie Vianney García, Sergio Manuel García, Tony René García, Zoraida Cecilia García, Aaron Jesús Garza, Alejandra Garza, Alessandra Daniela Garza, Alfonso Gerardo Garza Jr., Alondra Evelyn Garza, Annalie Michelle Garza, Ana Sofia Garza, Andrea Veronica Garza, Branco Jeronimo Garza, Darla Jolie Garza, Jerry Thomas Garza, John Damian Garza, Jorge Garza, Mario Garza Jr., Katia Sofía Garza Góngora, Carlos Iván Garza Rincón, Leslie Asenet Gatica, Andrea Michelle Guys, Beatriz Hill, John Britt Gilpin, Amber Nicole Gomez, Enrique Gomez, Joe John Gomez, Natalia Gomez Salinas, Alan Gonzalez, Amanda Amalie Gonzalez, Alisa Lynette Gonzalez, Henry Rafael Gonzalez, Amanda Gonzalez, Andrew David Gonzalez, Eileen Gabriel Gonzalez, Damaris D. Gonzalez, Elizabeth Andrea Gonzalez, Alexa Daniel Gonzalez, Haley Elizabeth Gonzalez, Gerardo Daniel Gonzalez Jr., John Patrick Gonzalez, Cassandra Lisette Gonzalez, Kayla Marie Gonzalez, Milkosh Isvi Gonzalez, Natalia Carolina Gonzalez, Nicole Christine Gonzalez, Ramiro Antonio Gonzalez, Rochelle Gonzalez, Sergio Alfonso Gonzalez, Bernardo Dionisio González de Castilla, Alma Alexa González de la Cruz, José Julio González Medina, Rogelio Fabián González Mercado, Luisa Fernanda González Rosas, Jesús Antonio González Salazar, Ana Karen González Villarreal, Miranda Dolores Grajeda Salazar, Justin Andrew Guardiola, Regina Isabela Grajeda Salazar, John Michael Guerra II, José Daniel Guerra, Carla Delilah Guerra, Lorenzo Gabriel Guerra, Alejandro Javier Guerrero, Carla Itzel Guerrero, Joel Jonathan Guevara, Alejandro Isaac Gutiérrez, Arturo Servando Gutiérrez, Daniela Cristel Gutiérrez, Montserrat Gutiérrez, Victor Manuel Gutiérrez, Victoria Michelle Gutiérrez, Daphne Nicole Guzman. Kaylee Karina Guzman. Janessa Heather Hine. Adan Hernandez Jr. Alan Alfonso Hernandez. Alondra Berenice Hernandez. Anthony David Hernandez. Ariana Hernandez. Brianna Tyrett Hernandez. Daniel Mark Hernandez. Denise Hernandez. Esmeralda Hernandez. Jesus Johan Hernandez. Joela Alejandra Hernandez. Mariana Julisa Hernandez. Sonia Anaí Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez Cárdenas. Juan Manuel Hernandez Mesa. Alejandro Herrera. Haruka Margaret Herrera. Hector Jesus Herrera III. Jacob Liam Herrera. Jose Arturo Herrera Jr. Luis Manuel Herrera. Summer Breeze Herrera. Joe Anthony Hinojosa. Joel Marcus Hinojosa. Kayla Denise Hinojosa. Reynol Alejandro Hinojosa. Christopher Hipolito. Justin Douglas Holtzen. Carlos Martín Huerta. Leila Adira Huerta. David Joe Izquierdo. Luis Kevin Jaime. Alejandro Rafael Jiménez. Bernadette Jiménez. Daniel Rafael Jiménez. Jacob Javier Jiménez. Roberto Jiménez V. Samuel Jiménez Jr. Ana Lucía Jiménez de la Garza. Ismael Juárez Jr. Christian Carodi. Stephanie Lynn Landa. Andrés Fortino Landeros Velasco. Monique Georgette Landin. Becky Lee Lara. Brandon Jaciel Lares Melendez. Larry Layarde. Alberto Laurel Jr. Leopoldo Licea IV. Christopher Nathan Ledesma. Brandon Lee. Jeanette Cristel Ledesma. Cassandra Lerma. Camila Penn Leindecker. Robert Lessa Jr. Wei Ching Lian. Simone Gabrielle Liddell. Ivana Limon. Roque Francisco Limon Jr. Melody Denise Lamas. Ashley Ariana Loera. Diego Andrés Loera. Brianna Rose Longoria. Brianna Longoria. Juan Pablo Longoria. Brianna Michelle Lopez. Joanna Michelle Lopez. Joey Elizabeth Lopez. Julio Cesar Lopez. Lisette Lopez. Matthew Roger Lopez. Roberto Lopez III, Victor Hugo Lopez II, Yvette Lopez, Atsiri Daphne Lopez Gonzalez, Adrian Lopez Ramos, Hannah Marie Loring, Isabela Ciana Lozano, Clarissa Marie Lozano, Lauren Lorraine Lozano, Carolina Marie Luera, Kevin Lugo, Carlos Rafael Luna II, Eduardo Daniel Luna, Itati Emelina Luna, Josué David Luna.
Natalie Amanda Macias, Carla Mireya Magallanes, Juan Pablo Malagón Boyer, Alejandro Jesús Maldonado, Fernanda Maldonado, André Nicolás Marínez, Katia Mariscal, Lourdes Miriam Márquez, Kenia Mariscal, Adrián Martínez, Alder Homero Martínez, Allen Alejandro Martínez, Anaís Divad Martínez, Austin Joseph Martínez, Brenda Martínez, Gabriel Ernesto Martínez III, Jacinda Lee Martínez, José Antonio Martínez, Jessica Martínez, Javier Alejandro Martínez, Kayla Lynette Martínez, Lindsay Michelle Martínez, Mariana Denise Martínez, Mia Rowan Martínez, Monica Ann Martínez, Natalia Martínez, Oralia Martínez, Ruben Alejandro Martínez, Stephanie Martínez, Kelly Wendelin Martínez Bello, Diego Eduardo Martínez Reyes, Eric Joshua Martínez, Eric Joshua Mata, Lisbeth Guadalupe Mata, Martín Alberto Mata Jr., Rainy Andrea Medellín, Alejandro Javier Medina, Enrique Alonso Medina Jr., Mariana Mejorada, Alison Meléndez, Mariela Mejorada, Jacobo Aciel Menchaca, Brandon Marcelino Méndez, Jacob Matthew Méndez, Pablo César Méndez González, Ruben Jared Mendiola, Ashley Giselle Mendoza, Carlos Mendoza, Eric Mendoza, Marcos Vincent Mendoza, Megan Mendoza, Sharon Talia Mendoza, Kate Alexandra Mendoza Rodriguez, Vanelli Cristina Mendoza Tovar, José Luis Mercado, Rolando Merla, Ernesto Alejandro Mesa Jr., Evelyn Michelle Brambila, Bernardo Molina, Héctor Enrique Molina, Randy Molina, Rolando Molina Jr., Jamila Camille Fojas Moneda. Ángel Lee Monroy. Jesús Aldo Montalvo. Ashley Naomi Montemayor. George David Montemayor. Gerardo Montemayor. Vivian Gretel Montemayor. Montserrat Claudette Montes de Oca. David Carl Montes Shank. Christian Douglas Montgomery. Arisbeth Morales. Alyssa Leanne Morales. Carolina Alexandra Morales. Gustavo Imanol Morales. Ricardo David Morales. Abelardo Moreno. Alejandro Moreno. Ana Sofía Moreno. Devin VJ Mulchan. José Ángel Muñiz. Marcos Miguel Munoa. Cristian Manuel Muñoz Ramírez. Eric Muñoz. Jocelyn Sayasi Muñoz Salcedo. Elizabeth Leticia Murillo. Sofía Brie Nance. Amy Anaís Navarro. Carlos Alberto Navarro. Ernesto Antonio Navarro. Eugenio Navarro Ortega. Wilbert Nicholas. Kenny Obregón. Emisael Olmeda Jr. Jaciel Joel Olmedo. Janaí Olmedo. José Juan Olvera. Samantha Alyssa Ordóñez. Daniel Alexander Orozco. Allen Ortega Ramírez. Yasmín Isel Osoria. Andy Ruben Padilla. Brittany Padilla. Lázaro Jesus Pais. Amanda Caitlin Palacios. Amanda Ann Patino. Lorenzo Palomo III. Carolina Alicia Pedraza. Mary Joy Leanne Patricio. Santino Javier Palizo. Bless Francisco Michelangelo Peña. Carla Pedraza Escobedo. Faith Mia Aurora Peña. Montserrat Peña. Seth Andrew Peña. Vincent Alejandro Peña Jr. Chanel Bridget Penicle. Angel Yadir Perez II. Brenda Michelle Perez. Edward Arturo Perez Jr. Gabriel Gerardo Perez. Karina Michelle Perez. Cassandra Perez. María Fernanda Perez. Matthew Jacob Perez. Rafael Perez. Ricardo Josué Pérez. Roberto Pérez. Rodrigo Pérez. Samantha Pérez. Victor Daniel Pérez. Celia Carolina Pérez Rosas. Vanessa Plasencia. Fabiana Popuche. André Gerardo Porras Castro. Ariel Ulises Portales. Cecilia Posada. Gabriela Elizabeth Prieto. Brandon Jesus Puente. Luis Gerardo Puerta Jr. Avery Lauren Puig. Leslie Catalina Rada. Celeste Alexandra Ramirez. Christian David Ramirez. Elías Daniel Ramírez. Javier Enrique Ramírez. Joseph Anthony Ramírez. Christy Montserrat Ramírez Sepúlveda. Adrian Ramos. Allegra Annabel Ramos. Viviana Nicole Ramos. Viviana Cristel Ramos. Martín Ricardo Rangel. Cristian Emanuel Rendón. Homero Rendón Cuevas. Matthew Reyes. Ryan Ray Reyes. Daniel Reyes Alcántara. Roberto Isaac Reina. Ki-hoon Rim Kim. Edwin Rios. Jacqueline Rios. Annabel Rivera. George Isaac Rivera. Pablo Fernando Rivera. Sarah Magdalene Roach. Fabián Elexib Robles. Beyoncé Eliana Rodríguez. Esteban Rodríguez. Eugenio Rodríguez III. Gwyneth Rodríguez. Héctor Gerardo Rodríguez Jr. Héctor Rodríguez III. Jade Lizeth Rodríguez. Joshua Rodríguez. Luis Rolando Rodríguez. Manuel José Rodríguez IV. Marcos Gustavo Rodríguez. Michael James Rodríguez. Pedro Norberto Rodríguez. René Rodríguez. Rolando Evan Rodríguez Jr. Valerie Marie Rodríguez. Viviana Rodríguez. Yesenia Rodríguez. Lian Fátima Rojas. Juan Alfonso Rojas López. Jesse Romero. Amber Louise Rosales. Ann Lizeth Rosas. Krista Elise Rosas. Eduardo Rosas Jr. Justin Rosas. Sydney Marie Rubio. Cristian Iván Ruiz. Jessica Giselle Saavedra. Isabel Lynette Sainz. Andrea Michelle Salazar. Fernanda Alicia Salazar. Eros Dylan Salazar Núñez. Catherine Saldaña. Ovidio Saldaña. América Sofía Saldívar. Marina Saldívar. Barbara Miranda Salinas. Brianna Alexa Salinas. Caleb Salinas. Kaylee San Miguel, Mia Angélica San Miguel, Abraham Guadalupe Sanchez, Brenda Lynette Sanchez, Elizabeth Amanda Sanchez, Eric David Sanchez, Jasmine Jade Sanchez, Jennifer Sanchez, Jesus Alvaro Sanchez, Kimberly Aileen Sanchez, Cristel Sanchez, Anissa Kristen Sandoval, Carolina Liliana Sandoval, Jesus San Miguel, Catarina Madeline Santiago, Alfredo Santos Jr., Judith Marie Santos, Luis Humberto Santos, Zachary Antonio Santos, Ángel Santoyo, Natalie Alexis Segovia, Mark Anthony Segura Garcia, Alondra Marbella Serna, Jessica Ann Serna, Jose Allen Serna Jr., Emilio Servín, Diana Aide Silva, Sydney Catherine Silva, Bernal Patrick Slight, Mariel Karime Solís, Mariel Alejandra Solís, Noé Román Solís, Oriana Valeria Solís, David Solís IV, Fermín Gonzalo Sosa III, Ricardo Sosa Silva, Caitlin Marie Soto, Emma Marin Steed, Valeria de Los Ángeles Tamés, Vanessa Iliana Tamés, Adrian Eduardo Torres, Denicia Jules Torres, Galilea Torres, José Armando Torres, Priscilla Elizabeth Torres, Cynthia Michelle Torres Martinez, Leslie Tovar, Amber Jade Tran, Ariana Alyssa Treviño, Christopher Alexander Treviño, Daniela Isabel Treviño, Kevin Treviño, Leslie Lamar Treviño, Mariana Lisette Treviño, José Alexis Trujillo, Valeria Felicity Ulloa, Alina Damari Uresti, Allen Uribe, Brianna Cristina Uribe, Frida Uribe Gallegos, Jaime Andrés Uvalle, Gianna Ada Vaca, Aaron Christian Valadez, Alejandro Valdez, Edgar Valdez Jr., Chrissy Valdez, Roxanne Valdez, Ángela Dibene Valdez Ortegón, Ignacio Adolio Valverde, Natalia Yamelid Vanerón, Eduardo Vázquez, Isabella Justine Vázquez, Matthew Joseph Vázquez Jr., Armando Vázquez Martínez, Jackie Lynn Vela, Jennifer Marie Vela, Marcus Anthony Venegas, Regina Verduzco, Ramiro Imanol Vergara, Alejandro José Vidauri, Dania Aileen Villanueva, María Guadalupe Ventura. Sebastián Villanueva, Anthony Joe Villarreal, Carlos Damien Villarreal, Genaro Villarreal Jr., José Telesforo Villarreal, Carla Daniela Villarreal, Kenya Villarreal, Krista Rebecca Villarreal, Mariano Villarreal, Pedro Armando Villarreal, Ruben Mario Villarreal III, Salome Marie Villarreal, Samantha Villarreal, Saúl E. Villarreal Jr., Andrea Michelle Villarreal Manzanares, Evan Aiden Volpe, Jonathan Jesus Verbeff, Aaron Josafat Waldo Rodriguez, Stephen Cole Weathers, Matthew Daniel Willett, Derek Alexander Ibarra, Nathan Stephen Ibarra, Justin Andrew Hidrogo, Robert Edward Zamora Jr., Juliana Zamora, Eric Fernando Zamora Chapa, Arian Noel Cepeda, Mercy Michelle Zuluaga Barrientos, Alicia Renee Zuluaga, Adrian Zuniga. Congratulations, class of 2019.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, remain in your seats and allow our graduates to exit the floor. Graduates, please stand. The Mighty Bulldog Band will play your alma mater and your fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Mighty Bulldog class of 2019.